I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 38, Haskins. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. The 44-yard line.
Ready? Let's get it. 8, 8. 55, come on. I got one. 8, 8. Come on. Ready?
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Oh, you got that?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 2nd and a couple. Haskins being chased out left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K1 Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Check 26, check 26.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, he slipped right by him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Step 180, 55. Hey, pick it up, G.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. A 1st carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Space to maneuver at the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Geis, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton steps away to his left, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Out of the gun, Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Smallwood. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Again, it's Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there.
Go,
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, baby. 8. Get that ball. 8.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
20.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Great.
22-yard line.
From the 22, Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what I do.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play action. It's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Set, cut. 60 yard. 66. Pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On first down, this is Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. On second and 11 now. Haskins, open man here. Sims complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Haskins will throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog. That's the way.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first
Let's go,
and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Love. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now look at him go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he takes this thing